Epistle to the Romans, Volume 2, Session 16. 羅馬人書註釋卷二第16講。我哋係講緊第9章第28節嘅。新譯本係咁樣講嘅，28節，因為主必在地上迅速而徹底地成就他的話。我哋就講到呢度。第28節嘅主要嘅意思就係上帝大能有效實現佢嘅話同埋佢永恆嘅計劃嘅。佢話語就係講出佢永恆嘅計劃。然後呢，無理引用過以賽亞書14章24節同埋以賽亞書第10章第22同埋23節㗎。我哋而家繼續講。The salvation of the remnant and the significance of the remnant are thrown into bold relief by the dark background of judgment with which this salvation is contrasted, referred to Amos 3:12. 餘民嘅得救同埋餘民嘅重要性呢，特別呢係因為有審判嘅背景而特別嘅顯出。審判同埋救恩係相對照嘅。參考阿摩司書第3章第12節。我哋讀新譯本。耶和華這樣說：牧人從獅子口中只能奪回一雙羊腿和一角耳朵。住在撒瑪利亞的以色列人獲救也是這樣，他們只剩下一角床榻半邊褥子。餘民得救，其他啲周圍都係毀滅，都係滅亡㗎。Verse 29 is quoted from Isaiah 1:9 and adheres to the Greek version without modification. 羅馬書第9章29節係引用咗以賽亞書第1章第9節嘅。保羅係跟住希臘文嘅翻譯本係冇作任何嘅修改嘅。我哋讀一讀第29節。和合本，又如以賽亞先前說過，若不是萬軍之主給我們存留餘種，我們早已像所多瑪、俄摩拉的樣子了。The only difference in the Hebrew is that a little remnant is rendered a seed in the Greek。唯一同希伯來文嘅區別就係一個小的餘民呢，希臘文係翻譯成為後裔 seed。In Paul's teaching here, seed and remnant have the same denotation。根據保羅在這裏的教導，後裔 seed 同埋餘民 remnant 係指同一批人㗎。Seed, occurring here for the first time after verse 8, points back to that same meaning, namely the seed who are partakers of the promise。後裔 seed 呢個字呢，係本章第8節之後第一節再出現，係指回同一個意思，就係在應許上有份嘅嗰啲後裔。The reference to the remnant is to the same effect as in verse 27。保羅指餘民嘅意思係同第27節一樣㗎。But the accent of the two verses differs。但係第27同埋29節所強調嘅重點係有所不同。In verse 27, it is that only a remnant will be saved。第7節所強調嘅係唯有餘民被救。In verse 29, that the remnant is the preserving seed。apart from which a nation would have been given up to utter destruction。而第29節嘅意思係講緊餘民係保存咗以色列嘅種，若沒有後裔呢，以色列全民則將係被毀滅㗎。Both verses are closely related to the thought of verse 28。而第27、29節呢兩節都同第28節嘅思想密切相關㗎。That only a remnant is saved points up the severity and the extent of the judgment executed。只有餘民得救，就指出上帝所執行嘅審判係多麼的嚴厲，範圍係有多廣泛。That a remnant is saved is the evidence of the Lord's favor and a guarantee that His covenant promise has not failed。餘民係被拯救嘅，呢個係耶和華嘅恩寵嘅證據，保證住他在約裏邊嘅應許係冇廢棄到㗎。It should be noted that，請注意 ，it is by God's gracious action that a seed is maintained。如後裔被保存下來，是因為上帝恩典嘅作為。Except the Lord of Sabaoth had left us a seed， 只因為萬軍之耶和華為我哋留下後裔嘅。In accord with the sustained stress upon the sovereign will and determinate purpose of God in the preceding context, the same is still applied to the reservation of a remnant and the preserving of a seed。因為上文不斷強調上帝主權嘅旨意同埋堅決嘅計劃，呢個亦都係用來去指餘民同埋後裔係被保存下來嘅。Romans chapter 9, verse 30 to 33。我哋嚟到羅馬書第9章30到33節嘅。這樣我們可說什麼呢？那本來不追求義的外邦人，反得了義，就是因信而得的義。但以色列人追求律法的義，反得不着律法的義。這是什麼緣故呢？是因為他們不憑着信心求，只憑着行為求。他們正跌在那絆腳石上。33就如經上所記，我在錫安放一塊絆腳的石頭，跌人的磐石。信靠他的，必不至於羞愧。In verse 6 to 13, the apostle showed that the unbelief and rejection of ethnic Israel as a whole did not invalidate God's covenant promise. The covenant had respect to and was realized in the election of grace. 第9章第6到13節，保羅指出，以色列全民嘅不信同埋被上帝棄絕呢，係冇違背到上帝嘅應許㗎。應許係指上帝恩典嘅揀選，藉着揀選實現㗎。In verses 14 to 18， 那麼到到第14到18節嘅時候呢， He had vindicated this procedure by appeal to the sovereignty of God's mercy。保羅就訴諸於上帝恩典嘅主權性，去證實呢個步驟嘅。In verses 19 to 29， 而喺本章嘅19到29節呢， He had answered the objection that God's sovereign determinations relieved men of responsibility and blame。 保羅就回答一個反方嘅問題，就係上帝主權嘅預定豈不免除咗人嘅責任呢？豈能還怪人呢？ This section closes with proof。 到呢度30到33節最後一段經文結束嘅時候呢，保羅提出一個證據。That the Old Testament itself and the plan of God disclosed therein had in view only a remnant as the partakers of salvation。 個證據係證明舊約聖經本身同埋上帝喺舊約展示出嘅計劃呢，所考慮嘅只不過係餘民喺救恩上有份。This remnant, spoken of also as the seed, brings us back to verse 8。 而呢個餘民被稱為後裔 seed， 咁又引我哋翻到去第8節啦。Thus, a unity of conception ties all these verses 6 to 29 together。 因此，第6節到第29節整段經文嘅概念係一致嘅。And the paramount consideration pleaded by the apostle is the differentiation which God in the exercise of his sovereign will determines。 而保羅力爭嘅最重要嘅就係上帝執行佢主權嘅旨意嘅時候所決定要作嘅區別。A differentiation also which ensures that his covenant promise never fails to the ground。 而呢個區別就保證着上帝約裏面嘅應許係絕對不會落空的。The electing purpose stands fast。 上帝揀選嘅旨意堅定不移。There is a remnant according to the election of grace。 根據恩典嘅揀選，必定有餘民㗎。In verses 30 to 33, however， 但係呢，到30同埋33節嘅時候 ，a new aspect of the situation with which Paul is dealing comes into view。 保羅所討論嘅情況有一個新嘅層面，而家浮現出嚟啦。The emphasis upon the sovereign will of God in the preceding verses does not eliminate human responsibility, nor is the one incompatible with the other。 前幾節係強調上帝嘅主權，而上帝主權係並冇排除人嘅責任嘅，兩者也不彼此矛盾。It is not as if God's sovereign will runs athwart all that obtains in the sphere of human will in action。 上帝嘅主權嘅旨意係冇攔阻到人嘅意志同埋人嘅行動嘅。The case is rather that what occurs in the one realm is correlative with what occurs in the other, not because the human will governs and determines God's will, but because God's will is concerned with men, and there's a correspondence between what God wills and what men's subjective are. 反之，在一個領域裏邊發生嘅事，與另外一個領域裏邊發生嘅事係相互依存㗎，唔係因為人嘅意志掌管萬事，決定上帝嘅旨意，唔係咁。但係既然上帝嘅旨意係關乎人嘅事，所以呢，上帝所意指嘅同埋人主觀嘅狀態係有關嘅。Paul deals with the latter in verses 30 to 33。喺第30到33節，保羅就討論到後者，即係人嘅責任同埋主觀嘅狀態。What shall we say then？ 那麼我們該怎樣說呢？ It's the same form of a question as in verse 14。同埋第14節所問嘅問題嘅說法係一樣㗎。參考羅馬書第3章第5節、第4章第1節、第6章第1節、第7章第7節、第8章第31節。It scarcely agrees with the construction of the whole passage to regard what follows as anything else than the direct answer to this question。 假如認為下文唔係直接回答呢個問題嘅話呢，就完全忽略咗整段經文嘅構造㗎。The question arises in connection with the unbelief of Israel, so much in the forefront in verses 1 to 3。 以色列嘅不信係喺本章第1到第3節已經顯明咗㗎啦。喺呢度嘅問題出現係與呢個不信有關㗎。But alongside this unbelief, there is also the faith of the Gentiles, verses 25 to 26。 但係與這個不信之同時，外邦人信咗25到26節。This diversity provokes a question。 咁呢處嘅分歧就引發出呢個問題啦。What are we to make of it？ 我哋該如何看這兩件事呢？ The answer is given in a form that accentuates the anomaly。 問題嘅回答係特別顯出一個異常嘅情況。 The outcome is so different from what God's dealings in the past with the respective people would lead us to expect。 事情嘅發展唔係我哋所預期嘅，與上帝過往點樣對待以色列同埋外邦人呢，係非常嘅不一樣。 This strange outcome is that Gentiles not following righteousness gain righteousness, and that Jews, though following righteousness, did not attain to it。 呢個異常嘅結局就係話呢，那些沒有追求上帝嘅義嘅外邦人竟然得到呢個義，而猶太人雖然佢哋竭力追求上帝嘅義，卻沒有得到。 When Gentiles are said not to follow righteousness, there is allusion to the fact that they were outside the pale of special revelation and had been abandoned to their own ways。 當保羅話外邦人沒有追求義嘅時候，呢度就暗指着佢哋喺特殊啟示嘅範圍之外，上帝任憑佢哋任意而為㗎。參考羅馬書1章第18到32節，仲有使徒行傳14章16節、17章第30節㗎。But thought is focused on what is central to the theme of this epistle in the early chapters and again in chapter 10, namely that they did not seek after the righteousness of justification。 但呢度嘅焦點係羅馬書前文嘅主題，亦都係第10章嘅主題。佢哋冇追求稱義嘅義。 It is not that they were destitute of moral interest, referred to chapter 2 verses 12 to 15。 這並不是說他們完全不關心道德上嘅事嘅，參考羅馬書第2章12到15節。 But that the matter of justification and of the righteousness occurring in it was not their pursuit。 乃係話呢，佢哋冇追求稱義，同埋亦都冇追求使人稱義嗰個嘅義。 On the other hand， 另一方面呢， Israel, unto whom the oracles of God had been committed, did pursue this righteousness。 以色列係有上帝嘅曉諭交託佢哋㗎，佢哋有追求上帝嘅義㗎。 We may not tone down this statement。 我哋唔可以沖淡呢句説話嘅意思㗎。 As possessors of special revelation epitomized in the Abrahamic covenant, the matter of righteousness with God unto justification was focal in their interest. It was central in their religion. 猶太人擁有上帝嘅特殊啟示嘅，特別係亞伯拉罕嘅約。佢哋特別關注喺上帝面前獲得呢個義，喺上帝面前稱義。呢個係佢哋宗教信仰嘅核心要素嚟㗎。It is this contrast that points up the tragedy of the sequel. 就係呢個對照，使事情嘅結局那麼嘅悲劇性。Gentiles attained to this righteousness. 外邦人獲得呢個義啦。And Israel failed to arrive there. 以色列人沒有獲得。The change of form used in verse 31 must not, however, be overlooked. 但係我哋唔可以忽略到第31節嘅形式上嘅轉變。Israel is said to follow after a law of righteousness. 以色列人有一個追求義嘅律。This should not be taken as referring to the righteousness of the law that of works. 呢個唔係指靠守律法嘅義，唔係指靠行為之法。Law in this case is similar to its use in 327b, 71, 723 and 82. 呢度律法嘅意思係從第3章第27節下相似，亦都係從羅馬書第7章第1節、7章23節、8章第2節好相似嘅。And means principle or rule or order. 所以呢個律法嘅字係指原則、準則或者係秩序嘅。Israel is represented as pursuing that order of institution which was concerned with justification. 以色列係追求關乎稱義嘅秩序或者係制度嘅。But Israel came short of gaining the righteousness to which that institution bore witness. 但佢哋冇得到呢個義，就係呢個制度所見證嘅義。They did not arrive at that law. 佢哋冇達到嗰個律法。They did not attain to what was provided in the institution that was their glory. 佢哋係冇得到嗰個制度所要提供嘅，冇得到佢哋所誇耀嘅。We sense the importunity of the question, why? 我哋感覺到問題嘅迫切性嘅。為什麼呢？ This is Paul's question. Wherefore? 呢個亦都係保羅所問嘅問題，就係為着什麼呢？ This answer is already anticipated in verse 30. 32、33節提供咗答案，其實30節已經預見嘅答案㗎。The Gentiles are said to have attained to righteousness, even the righteousness which is of faith. 外邦人得到義啦，就係信之義。Verses 32, 33 are the answer. 32、33節提供呢個答案。In this instance, it was necessary to define the righteousness as that of faith, because the apostle does not in this context return to the subject of the righteousness to which the Gentiles attained. 我哋喺呢度必須睇到義係指信嘅義，即係因信稱義。因為根據上下文呢，保羅並唔係翻去講外邦人所得到嘅義呢個題目㗎。In verse 32, 32節 the question is why Israel did not attain to the same. 問題係以色列點解冇得到呢個義呢？ The indictment is a reiteration of the thesis set forth earlier in the Epistle, especially in chapter 3, verse 27 to chapter 4, verse 25. 保羅嘅控告係羅馬書前文所指出嘅論點㗎，特別係羅馬書第3章27節一路到第4章25節。No further exposition is necessary, other than to observe the way in which the antithesis is stated, not of faith, but as of works. 我哋不必再次解釋，只需要觀察到保羅點樣說出呢方面嘅對立就夠啦。保羅話：不是信心的，而是行為的。As of works， 行為的 indicates the conception entertained by Israel respecting the way by which justification was to be secured and the kind of righteousness constituting this justification. 行為的就指出以色列人所持嘅觀念，就係點樣得到稱義，同埋稱義裏面嗰個義係點樣嘅一個義。The misapprehension was total. 佢哋對稱義同埋義嘅誤解係全面性嘅 ，hence the failure. 因此佢哋失敗啦，冇得到。The latter part of verse 32 is an expansion of this fatal error in terms of an Old Testament figure. 32節下半節用一個舊約嘅比喻 擴大咗呢個致命嘅錯誤㗎。The scripture had forewarned of the stumbling which constituted Israel's fall. 聖經事先曾經警告過以色列人必定係會絆倒㗎。There is neither need nor warrant to weaken the meaning of the term stumbled as if it referred merely to irritation or annoyance. 不必把絆倒呢個意思減弱，亦都唔可以咁做，唔可以以為以色列只不過煩惱而已㗎。It clearly refers to a fall， 好明顯係指跌倒。And the stone of stumbling, Isaiah 8:14, as the stone over which one stumbles confirms this interpretation. 絆腳石。以賽亞書第8章14節就係使人絆倒嘅，呢個就證實咗正確嘅解釋啦。我哋睇一睇以賽亞書第8章第14節，他必作為聖所，卻向以色列兩家作絆腳的石頭，跌人的磐石，向耶路撒冷的居民作為圈套和網羅。If the figure of running a race is present in verses 30 and 31 and carried on in verse 32, then the picture is the graphic one of stumbling over the hurdle and failing to gain the prize. 假如我哋喺第30同31節睇到係一個賽跑嘅比喻呢，咁32節就延續咗呢個比喻㗎。咁呢度好形象嘅描述，以色列人冇得到獎賞，喺跳欄上邊係絆倒咗啦。Verse 32 is a fuller confirmation of the Old Testament of the allusion to Isaiah 8:14 in verse 33. 第32節進一步從舊約聖經去證實第33節暗指以賽亞8章14節㗎。The quotation is a combination of two passages of different purport in their original contexts. 所引用經文係結合咗兩段嘅經文，原意喺原來嘅處境係唔同嘅，即係以賽亞書第8章14節同埋第28章嘅16節㗎。In the former, 喺以賽亞書第8章14節 The Lord of hosts is said to be for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense to both houses of Israel. 就係以賽亞書第8章14節呢，萬軍耶和華對以色列兩家係一個絆腳石，係令人討厭嘅磐石嚟㗎。According to the latter， 但係根據以賽亞書第28章第16節呢 The stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, is laid in Zion for a foundation and serves the purpose of giving stability and security. 但係根據以賽亞書第28章16節呢，一塊石頭係被試驗過嘅石頭，係寶貴防腳石。上帝喺錫安安放咗呢個石頭為防腳石，為要係使佢穩固安全㗎。Paul takes parts of both passages, weaves these parts together into a unit, and by this abridgment and combination obtains the diverse thought of both passages. 保羅從呢兩段經文選擇咗部分嘅字句，織成一個整體，藉著呢個濃縮同埋結合，顯出呢兩段嘅意義㗎。This twofold aspect he applies to the subject with which he is dealing, the failure of Israel and attainment of the Gentiles. 佢將呢兩個層面呢，用在佢所討論嘅主題上邊，就係以色列人失敗咗，外邦人卻獲得咗義。He thus shows that the scripture had foretold in effect the twofold outcome. 因此保羅就顯出證明出聖經係預告咗呢兩方面嘅結局㗎。The main interest, however, is confirmation of the stumbling of Israel. 但係保羅主要關注嘅係要證明以色列人嘅絆倒。It is this tragedy that looms high in the apostle's concern, as is apparent from the preceding and succeeding contexts. 保羅所關注就係呢個悲劇，從上文下文都好清楚睇到㗎。It cannot be doubted that Paul applies both passages to Christ. 毫無疑問嘅，保羅將兩段經文都用在基督嘅身上㗎。This is all the more significant in the case of Isaiah 8:14. 喺以賽亞書第8章14節就顯得更為重要啦。For there it is the Lord of hosts who is spoken of as a being for a stone of stumbling. 因為嗰度講嘅係絆腳石乃是萬軍之耶和華。The apostle had no hesitation in applying to Christ passages which pertained to the Lord of hosts. 保羅毫不遲疑嘅將論到萬軍之耶和華經文 就用在基督嘅身上㗎。Since these passages apply to Christ， 既然呢啲經文係用在基督嘅身上，馬太20章、馬太福音21章42節、馬可12章10節、路加20章17節、使徒行傳4章11節、彼得前書2章6到8節。既然係咁呢， the faith mentioned in verses 30 and 32 is the faith specified in verse 33 as believing upon Christ。 因此第30同埋32節所提到嘅信心，就係33節所指嘅就係信靠基督嘅信心啦。It is a faith of resting upon Him， 就係呢個信心就係依靠基督。And in the context 30 to 31 is viewed particularly as the faith directed to justification。 而根據上下文，即係第30、31節呢，呢個信心係特別導致稱義嘅，使人稱義嘅信心。The righteousness attained is that of faith, in contrast with works。 所得到嘅義就係信心之義，就因信稱義嘅義，係同靠行為嘅稱義呢係對立嘅。The effect shall not be put to shame, taken from Isaiah 28:16, varies from the Hebrew。 必不蒙羞係引自以賽亞28章16節嘅，呢個意思同希伯來文係有所出入嘅。The latter says， 希伯來文係咁講嘅 ，He that believeth shall not be in haste。 信嘅人佢不緊急。Paul in quoting follows the rendering of the Greek translators。 保羅引用經文嘅時候係跟咗希臘文翻譯本嘅譯法嘅。The rendering should not be regarded as importing an idea alien to the thought of Hebrew。 但係唔好認為呢，保羅咁樣用翻譯本呢，係等於將希伯來文經文以外意思帶咗入去嘅。The idea expressed by the Greek is that the believer will not be confounded。 希臘文版本所表達意思就係話信者係唔會混亂嘅。He will not have occasion to be ashamed of his confidence。 佢唔會以自己嘅確信為羞恥嘅。And the Hebrew may express the closely related thought that he will not flee in disappointment。 而希伯來文所表達嘅意思係密切相關嘅，就係佢唔會因為失望而逃跑嘅。The end of chapter 9。 羅馬書第9章結束，我哋下次講第10章。